Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. And in this video, we are going to see a clash between Frank Marshall and Emmanuel Lasker. Obviously, Emmanuel Lasker was one of the best defenders of all time, was a great tactician, and his style of play did not incorporate many combinations as such, but there are levels of tactical chess. So here, it was White to play, White was Marshall, and White basically played not the correct move and ended up with a draw. But we will see that how White can win this game, as well as we'll see in the game what happened by which actually, and Emmanuel Lasker defended this position with beautiful tactics and in the game as a draw. So here White has played. White is having couple many options, not I would say couple of actually Rook h2, check, Knight h6, Queen e6, and we will see the correct move later on reveal. So here after rook h2, basically king g7, you can take on e6, but then rook f1, king f1 and bishop b5. Black can escape from a draw because of queen is coming and with a perpetual check. Another point is that after knight h6, again same, rook into f1 is coming, king into f1, bishop b5 check, and I believe this time black is winning actually. That king g1, queen, bishop f4, and suddenly black is coming with to c1, and this king doesn't have that much square to go away. And even after, if you play king e1, still bishop f4. If you take on a6, then queen c1, king f2. I think queen f1 is checkmate here. So in the game, what Marshall played is queen into e6, and now here black defended the game very beautifully by rook into f1 check. King into f1 force move, bishop b5 check, again rook e2. You can't play king f2 because queen c2 is same. We are just making a draw by repetition of checks, perpetual, and you cannot hold this game. I believe that queen d1 check same stands for a draw again. We have to settle it. So white has played rook to e2, blocking that path, so saying that okay, you can take, I'll take, and then my knight and this queen combination will try to do something for this king on h8, and later on we'll look for checkmate. So bishop e2 check, queen into e2, and now queen f7 check. Another point, king, queen to f2, king g7. That's one of the great move because this endgame is a complete draw. It's nominally better for white because of this extra pawn on b3, but it's not that easy to make progress, and Lasker eventually make it draw without having too many problems. So if you look at this position here, white has played knight to e3, bishop to f4, king e2, queen c7, queen g2 check, king f8, knight into d5, queen c2 check, king f3, and bishop d2. And we'll see that even despite having two extra pawn, why white was unable to win this position, because of black's queen and rook. They're very active, and this king is not that much well. So queen f1, queen b3 check, king e2 check, king e8, queen f5, again king d2, queen d5 is just a straightforward draw. So queen f5, queen to c4 check, king into d2, queen into d4, king e2, queen c4, king f2, queen c5, king g2, queen d6, king f3, king d8, king e4, queen e6, and finish the game with a beautiful queen e6. If you take, it's a stalemate. So this game was ended as a draw, but we will see that what was the correct move for white to win this game, and that was the point where you should really think when you have lots of positions. And what was black's threat? If you look at it, you will identify that black's threat is rook into f1, and then activating the bishop, the queen, to get some sort of perpetual and make a draw. So how can we defend against it? White should play bishop to d3. Immediately we are stepping away. from this rook f1 tactics. And now we are saying, now show me your card. We are saying black to show me your card. So black can play bishop h5. Now knight h6. We are threatening even immediately rook g8 checkmate. Rook f8. And here again, that is important moment where which you have to calculate little bit precisely. And certainly there are many ways to continue, but the best way is that knight f7 check. And this is certainly more forceful, and black cannot do anything to defend himself. You have to take the knight. Queen h6 check. We have cleared that h6 square for our queen. Rook h7, bishop h7, queen h7, and queen f6, followed by simple checkmate. So that move white has missed, bishop d3, simply stepping away from the rook f1 idea. And this is the thing which you have to actually paying attention to your opponent's resources. When the position is quite open, your opponent can find lots of tactics to make the game draw. I hope you like this analysis. If you have learned something, please comment it down below. If you want to see any other kind of games analysis, please let me know. And if you are new in my channel, kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.